Welcome to the Explainer. Today we're jumping into a really beautiful and ancient ritual, the Thiruvadhirai Puja. We're going to show you how you can bring its amazing spiritual energy right into your own home, and it's all done in just a few clear, simple steps.
And this idea right here is really the whole point of what we're talking about today. It's this powerful thought that you don't have to be in a specific, famous temple to connect with the divine. That sacred energy, you can tap into it right from your own living room.
So our goal is to take this profound temple ceremony and make it a practice that's really accessible and meaningful for anyone, no matter where you are. Okay, let's dive in.
So how do we actually do that? Well, this first section is all about bridging that distance, closing the gap between a huge historic temple and that quiet, personal, sacred space that you can create right at home.
This whole ritual is about honoring a specific form of Lord Shiva. We're talking about Nataraja, the cosmic dancer whose incredible energy creates, sustains, and transforms the entire universe. And the best part is, the spirit of this celebration can be captured absolutely anywhere. Okay, so what do you actually need for this? What's really cool is just how simple the items are. See, the focus isn't on having tons of elaborate, complicated things. It's purely about your intention. So here's the checklist of essentials. You've got a picture of the deity to help focus your devotion, a lamp or deepam, which symbolizes light winning over darkness, some flowers, a special food offering, and a few other simple things. It's a list that makes this whole ritual feel totally achievable, right? All right, now we get to the core of it. The procedure itself. The whole thing is broken down into 4 really clear, manageable stages. We're going to walk through them one by one. So here they are, our 4 steps. First, you create a pure space. Then, you invite the divine presence in. After that, you make an offering of gratitude. And to finish, you receive this wonderful symbol of protection. Step 1 is all about purification. This is done during what's called Brahma Muhurtham, those really sacred hours right before sunrise. So after bathing, you clean your space and draw a kolam. That's a traditional design made with rice flour, and it's meant to welcome positive energy into your home. Okay, next up is the invocation. This is the moment you call the divine presence into that space you've just purified. You do it by lighting a lamp, which pushes away the darkness, and also through sacred sound, chanting the mantra Om Namah Shivaya 108 times. And the third step is called Nivedyam, and this is the offering of food you've prepared. Traditionally, it's a sweet dish called kali and a savory one called kudu. But the physical food itself, that's only part of the story.
And this is such a crucial point. It's a shift from just a physical action to a deep internal feeling. The real offering isn't the dish itself, it's the gratitude behind it. The idea is to actually visualize the deity accepting the essence of what you're offering.
And that brings us to the final physical step, receiving a blessing of protection, the Raksha. You take a simple yellow thread, you place it at the feet of the deity to make it sacred, and then you tie it on your wrist. It becomes this tangible symbol of divine protection for you and your family for the whole year ahead.
So, we've walked through all the external steps, right? The items, the actions, but now we get to the absolute core of the entire practice. We're moving from the outside in to the internal state that gives this whole ritual its incredible meaning.
And this is where a really important concept comes in, bhakti. It's all about devotion, love, that deep internal connection you feel. This feeling, this bhakti, is the ultimate offering. It's actually more important than any flower or any lamp. Which makes you wonder, right? If it's not about the things you collect, or even about performing the steps absolutely perfectly, then what truly matters in this whole process? And the answer is just beautiful. The ultimate goal is to create that sacred space within yourself. By closing your eyes and visualizing Shiva's cosmic dance right there in your heart, you are creating the true Chidambaram. You, yourself, you become the temple.
And the practice doesn't just end when the puja's over. It's really an invitation to keep engaging with the tradition in other really meaningful ways.
For example, one amazing way to deepen this practice is to get more involved. A great next step is to learn how to prepare the sacred food offerings yourself. That act of cooking becomes another beautiful form of devotion, and it connects you even more deeply to the whole ritual. And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. In our busy, fast-paced modern world, a practice like this reminds us just how powerful simple, intentional acts can be.
It asks us to think about how we can carve out our own little moments and spaces for peace, for gratitude, and for connection every single day. Thanks so much for joining this Explain.